Hey guys, my name is Christian Batuli. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope each one of you guys is doing great. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time coming across this channel, welcome to the family. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you for your support. And before I get started, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification button to stay alert each and every time we upload new content. And not to waste any more time, let's jump into it. All right, folks, in today's video, I wanted to talk about why it is so important to embrace your entrepreneur spirit. And before I get started, just a little side note, I've been wanting to make this video for the longest time, literally, because this subject that I'm going to talk about today, I'm so passionate about it, like you don't really understand. So I'm very excited to be making this video. Obviously, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you will definitely know that I've been trying to accomplish a 10-part video series talking about 10 top fears, that I think people need to look out for. So far, I'm on fear number 7. I'm almost there. So that's what's been taking a lot of my time. But I thought, in between videos, in between series, I can maybe drop a video like this. Now, let's just dive into it. So the reason why I'm talking about why it's so important for each one of you guys watching right now to embrace your entrepreneur spirit is because, I feel like working 9 to 5 is not going to get you there. It's not going to get you to a point where you're financially independent, because the way working for someone, or the way a job, or the system of a job, the way it's designed, is to keep you broke, is to keep you paycheck to paycheck. Now, I'm not anti-job. I'm not here, promoting people to be lazy. I'm not here telling people to slack off, when they go to work. None of that. But what I'm trying to say is, when you have a job, it's good to have it because you got to pay bills, right? But your job should be viewed as something temporary. It should not be viewed as something for the long term, because like I feel like I've come across so many people in the past, they're planning their future and everything is so exciting, but they also are planning their job, their current job, into their future. And I'm like, dude, do you still want to work for that same job 5 years from now? Like, I don't want to work for any job 5 years from now. Like, I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to make my own money independently. So hearing when people are saying stuff like that, or just knowing there's people out there, who thinks like that's the wrong way to think about it. It's the wrong way, because the way I view having a job is, yes, I gotta pay my bills. I gotta put food on the table. I gotta make sure Uncle Sam is happy. IRS, like I get that. So that's the purpose of having a job, to kind of help you keep your head above water. But at the same time, if you're smart enough, you'll be able to use your job to fund your passion, to fund your goals, to fund your business that you're trying to start on the side, you know, to finance your side hustle. You know what I mean? So use your job to, to elevate what you're trying to do on the side. Because if you have something, worth sharing to the world, if you have a product worth sharing to the world, like it's gonna work out toward the end. You just have to put in a lot of work, and it's not easy, but you can do it. You can definitely do it. So I just want people to start thinking about, just having a job in general. I want people to start thinking about it that way. Like, having a job right now is something temporary. It's something not for the future. Because if we're being honest, you're not going to become financially independent working 9 to 5. You're not going to reach financial freedom working 9 to 5 or having an employer. Like, it just makes no sense. Think about inflation right now. Like, all the money that you have in your bank account, every single day, it's losing value. You know what I mean? So it's already making it hard for people to save. And then you have stagnant minimum wage. But if you look, the price, of housing and all that kind of stuff, like, it keeps going up. Like, it's not keeping up. So what does that let you know? The corporations that we work for, you know, the companies that we work for, they're all greedy. And I just want to be clear, I'm not saying all of them are, but 99.9% of them are. The minimum wage is still the same. People are struggling. Like the new reality is having two jobs, like I have. That is the new reality. Having one job is not enough in this economy. It's really tough. People can afford to buy a house. Like it's getting ridiculous. The interest rate is through the roof. Like it's getting harder and harder. And you're excited because you have a job, that provides maybe a little bit of security. No, because they can get rid of you at any moment. So don't get too comfortable. And I want you guys to really think about this. Real freedom is financial freedom. I don't care what anybody tells you. Real freedom is financial freedom. Like if you look at throughout history, you know, groups or people that had been oppressed or, mistreated, they lacked financial powers. Some of them had it, but they just didn't know how to manage it. So at the end of the day, don't get it twisted. Real freedom is having financial freedom. Having the financial freedom to, put your kids into whatever school you desire. Bills, no problem. I'm not saying that money solves everything. Like I know there are a lot more important things than money, but in this world, money is king. Let's be honest. So make sure you really try to work on yourself, put yourself in a good position, try to figure out a way to become financial independent, embrace your entrepreneur spirit because toward the end, it's worth it. And especially if you live in America, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is literally the place, the playground for entrepreneur. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard work. Don't just think because you decide to be, an entrepreneur today that tomorrow you're going to pop off. No, it's not going to happen like that. You have to put in the work. You have to work hard. But guess what? I would rather work super hard towards something that I know will eventually give me financial freedom than go 110% on my work. I'm just being honest about that. I'm not saying that I'm going to be lazy. No, of course I'm going to work hard because they're paying me, but I'm just going to do enough to keep my job and do just enough to not get fired. But when it comes down to my time and energy, I'm going to invest it toward my side hustle. I'm going to invest it toward starting my own business because I understand the game. Financial freedom is the real freedom. So don't get it twisted. Get your money right. And I got a funny story. Like when I was in high school, one of my friend, um, he was very funny, real cool dude. So I used to hang out with him a lot. And whenever I went over his house, his mom was highly educated, like just very smart, all about books, all about school, like a real scholar. Now, every time we used to talk with her, she used to try to, give us game. And for the most part, she did. But I still remember her telling us this. I remember she used to tell us how it is important, to go to school, how it is crucial to, get your degree, graduate college, and how imperative it is to have a career, meaning, use your degree, working 9 to 5. And I was such a young kid, I didn't really know how to respond at that time. Now that I'm older and I've experienced a lot, I wish that I could go back in time and tell her like it is important to become self independent. It is, crucial to be able to make your own money and not have anyone else to call a boss. And it is imperative to be able to sustain yourself independently. Because when your boss is paying you a check, it's a form of control. How many of you guys can you say how you really feel at work? And I'm not saying go out there and be crazy and be rude and mean for no reason. Like voice your real opinion, where you stand on issues. No, a lot of you guys can't. I can't because I know I will probably get let go. That's the truth. Like freedom of speech, gone. You know what I mean? So figure out a way to make your own money. And I know a lot of you guys are probably, why do I want to leave my job? I'm a supervisor. I'm a manager. I'm a general manager. I'm a director. Like I'm getting paid good. Yeah, so what? So what? They can still let you go. Like, they don't think because they put you out there, as a supervisor, they raised your stock among your coworkers that, you know, you made it. No, whatever they give you, they can take it back. So don't get too comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Like I have a coworker. I like the guy. He's a cool guy. I have nothing but positive things to say about him. But one of the things that he does that makes me so mad is that every time we have a work meeting, whether it's on Skype or Zoom, and obviously we know what COVID did, so the workplace is just not the same. A lot of people are preferring to work at home. Some people are preferring to go to the office, whatever you choose. But for the most part, we have a meeting through Skype. This guy's always either over compliments the company, over appreciates the company. Like it drives me nuts. Like I understand if you're happy about your job, but don't go as far as saying this is the greatest company we ever worked for, the best company ever. Like I love this company. They look out for us. They really care about us. I couldn't imagine myself working somewhere else. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Be quiet. Speak for yourself. Like, what are you thinking, bro? It's not the best job. Because you know why? They're telling you what you're worth. Every time you go get a job, you apply for a job, first they're going to pretend to ask you this question: what are you looking to make? Like, how much are you looking to make hourly? None of that question matters because at the end of the day, they're going to determine how much to pay you. So they're telling you your worth. 17 bucks an hour. That's your worth. That's what they're telling you. 18 bucks, 22 bucks an hour. What if you're worth $1,000 an hour, 2,000 bucks an hour, $1,000,000 an hour? But you will never accomplish that you working for somebody else. You working 9 to 5. Go the entrepreneurship route. It's hard, but it's worth it because how much you can make, it's limitless. So I'm just saying this to all the people out there that are supervisors, that are general managers, that are getting too comfortable at their job. Don't get it confused. They can let you go anytime. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. So the one thing the rich people know, your boss know, your employee knows, is that in order for them to stay at the top, to keep enjoying their wealth, their status, their positions, to keep their asset, all those people know that in order for them to keep all that, they have to form some type of coalition with people at the bottom. They know that in order for them to stay at the top, they have to connect a little bit with some people at the bottom. Hence, you have managers' positions, supervisors' positions, general managers' positions, because they just want to give you a little taste. And when you get that little taste, all of a sudden you feel like you're better than your coworkers. You know what I mean? That's where, what do you think of the terms, in politics, kissing the baby? You got to understand that it's all a game. Those folks know they will not stay at the top if they don't form any coalition with people at the bottom. So you got to understand that. So when they're making you a supervisor and a director, great. Take that promotion, make that money, but always keep in mind you are replaceable. Soon as they find someone better than you, you're out the door. And plus, if you watch a lot of animal channels like I do, then you understand like wolves when they fight, when two wolves fight, you know, I don't know, over territory, over dominance. I don't know, whatever the reason is, whenever two wolves fight and one wolf is noticing that they're losing the fight, they defeated wolves. So what that wolves will do in order to let the other wolf know, hey, I'm surrendering, you got me, they will lay on their back and expose their neck. And then the victorious wolf, the winner, will then decide to either take them out or let them live another day. And for the most part, dominant wolf will decide to let the defeated wolf live because he knows or she knows that when it comes to hunting, he or she would need that defeated wolf. It's all a game because wolves hunt in packs. More numbers, the more likely you are to achieve success when it comes to hunting, at least in the wolves world. So keep that in mind. They know they can't stay on top without connecting with people at the bottom. So to wrap it up, I'm gonna tell you guys my reasons why I refuse to be somebody's worker for the rest of my life, my reasons why I refuse to work 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, and my reasons why I've embraced my entrepreneur spirit. Now, I believe in the concept of hierarchy dominance. Yes, that's what makes me want to become entrepreneur because I believe in hierarchy dominance. Like, look everywhere. The proof is in the pudding. Look up in the sky, there's a bird dominating, top bird. You look on land, there's a human being dominating. Like, dominance and hierarchy has been a part of us since the beginning of time. Everywhere we go, man, it's part of life. Yes, life is not fair. That's why we all have different abilities. Dominance is a real thing, hierarchy is a real thing. So I believe in that. That's the reason why I want to make sure that I give myself the best possible chance, to succeed in this world. Because whether we like it or not, rich people, like, it's really true. Winners takes it all. Winners takes it all. And if they don't take it all, I'm pretty sure they take like 99.9% of it. Rich people takes it all. The best lands, the best women, best food, best, air quality, place to live. They have it all. Plus, when you have money, you're financially independent, it saves you money. When your car is giving you a problem, you can fix it right then. But if you broke, you may just drive your car for the next 6 months. And by the time you take it into the mechanic, it's going to cost you a lot more. So having money saves you money in the long term. Like, and the way the banks deal with you is totally different because when you have money, you usually are not late. And when you get that late fee, you can call the bank and give them a piece of your mind. And guess what? The bank is more likely to drop that late fee because they want to keep your business. So you got to understand that being financially independent is very, very important. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Let me know what you think. Please comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.